Welcome to the lounge.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lounge of BHSA podcast. I'm Nate Latimer, joined as always by my co-host Mohak Desai. Mohak, good morning to you. How you doing?
Good morning, Nate. How are you?
Doing well. If you can't tell from my somewhat unorthodox background, I took a little family vacation this week. We're down with my family in the Jersey Shore, so it's been a good opportunity to just get away, relax, and hopefully hit next week refreshed and ready to go and do some great new podcast episodes.
That sounds like a fun weekend to me. Gotta get away, get on island time.
Exactly. And I am really on island time. It's just more of a mentality than anything, and I think I've
Sure.
reached that state of Zen now where I'm
Okay.
just able just to see things from a different level. And that's definitely going to float into this episode. I can definitely
Right.
have a good
Your
feeling
third
about
eye.
it. Exactly.
Okay.
It's been opened. But anyways, I think it's no better time than to get into our world famous segment, Pick of the Week. Pick of the Week is the topics where Mohak and I discuss anything and everything that's been on our minds this past week.
Anything.
Mohak, you went first last week, so I think it's only fair that I'll take the hot seat
Keep
this
track.
time.
Okay.
My pick of the week this week, Mohak. And we've had a little bit of a discussion about it before because it is quite literally out of this world. It is sunrises, Mohak.
Oh, okay. All right.
How do we feel about sunrises?
I like them. Okay, it's your pick of the week, so you go on your explanation
Of
for
course.
why it's your pick of the week first.
Sunrises are my pick of the week because one, now that I've, taken this opportunity to get down the shore, I've been seeing a lot more sunrises in the morning, been waking up early rising and getting out to the beach to watch the sunrise over the water. And I can't think of a better way to start your day off than, rising with the sun.
Wow.
Not even from a spiritual perspective. I just think mentally you're refreshed, you're ready to go if you watch that sunrise. It just puts you in a good mood for the day and you're just ready to attack it and get after it.
I feel
There's
like
probably no scientific backing behind that whatsoever, but this is a business podcast. We're talking about, tips and tricks to be able to get your mind in shape and ready to go. And I think working with the sun is just a great way to do that.
that's like something like Tony Robbins would say. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly, quite literally. Yeah, exactly.
Right. So you're living on Tony Robbins time. Have you seen his house and like how he lives and stuff? That's how I
The
imagine
guy
you.
must be doing something right. I can only attribute it to sunrises. So
Who knows, man? That's great. That's actually a great pick of the week. More of a flex. Oh, I wake up at sunrise, but good for you. I cannot the effort reward system for me, like waking up at 5 a.m. unless I'm already on the shore, is just, I don't know, it's too much. I'd rather see sunset because sunsets are beautiful as well. And one, I guess, supporting item for sunsets, there are other people around. So I don't know if you like that or not, but I like everyone's coming out. If you walk around in the evening around my neighborhood, everyone's out walking their dogs, walking their kids on their bikes, whatever. So I like sunsets and you go with your friends. It's a social thing, but I get the refreshing start your day mentality of sunrise. That's good.
Exactly. Yeah, I think both definitely have a great purpose in this world and just got to appreciate them more,
Okay. Your pick of the week always hits me out of left field. I'm just like, oh, okay.
I aim to surprise Mohak. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, good. Mine is actually weirder this time. So I'm actually a little happy, but
Interesting.
So my pick of the week is ghosts. You know what? Not just ghosts, the paranormal. The whole spectrum. Ghosts,
Sure.
demons, ghouls, goblins.
Ghouls. Yes, of course. The whole gambit. Yes, right.
So I guess my question, you know what? I know it's my pick of the week, but I want to start by asking you, do you believe in paranormal stuff? Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh man, it's this kind of podcast episode this week, huh?
Yeah, it is.
You know what?
Spooky segment.
I think there's a possibility of everything, man. And we just went on a ghost tour in Cape May, so
No
maybe
way.
I already encountered one.
So you're already this topic. That's great.
My mind is open to be changed or otherwise inspired by the paranormal. How about that?
Okay, so for now you're not a believer.
I would say I'm open to believing. How about that?
I get what you mean. Okay, gotcha. So, but that insinuates that your default mode is not believing, right? So that you're open to other.
I guess so.
Okay. I actually wasn't a believer, and then I went to India, and a bunch of my relatives, like my grandparents, my parents, everyone at once just decided to tell me a bunch of ghost stories. I did ask, but I mean, you know, everyone just opened up to me now because I'm older, and they wouldn't tell me these stories when I was a kid. And after hearing like 6-7 stories, I am like now an avid believer. So been going down the. You know what? Anyone watching, I would recommend watching. Do you know BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah, I love those. I'm not a huge fan of BuzzFeed as a whole, but that series is great. I would recommend it if you're a paranormie. I don't know what the word is.
Well, the truth is out there, Mohak, and I'm glad you're taking the initiative to go and find it.
How about Bigfoot?
You know what? I'm ready. I'm ready for it. 2020 is full of surprises, and I think Bigfoot's just another one in the book.
Bigfoot's the season finale, dude.
Exactly.
Everything else,
most definitely.
Right.
Right. But anyways, Mohak, that was a somewhat interesting pick of the week segment this week, but I think it's no better time to get into our best Svetlana this week.
All right. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with Svetlana, special guest. She's the Director of Student Engagement at BHSA. Svet, sorry, I already took some of your intro. If you want to continue.
Hi, everyone. Like Mohak said, I'm Svetlana Samanthula. I'm going to be a junior in the fall. I'm a supply chain major with a minor in management information systems. And as Mohak also said, I'm the Director of Student Engagement for BHSA. Yay.
Where's your hometown?
Downingtown. So
okay.
Mohak and I are from the same town. We actually went to the same high school. We weren't friends in high school, but we're friends now. And Nate lives 10 minutes away in Westchester. So we have a little Chester County squad right here.
Yeah, sort of taking over.
Yeah, I don't want to break up this Downingtown STEM Love Fest, but I think it'd be a great time to get into some questions for you. So, you know, you gave a little bit of your background on your involvement in BHSA and what you're studying at Fox now, but I think you originally chose Temple and some of the decisions that have led you into where you are today.
Sure. So, as I said, I'm from Downingtown, and Downingtown is a suburb of Philly, so we're just an hour out, and I think that played a huge factor in why I chose Temple. Not only because great programs, great education, I wanted to feel like I was near home, but also away from home enough that like I couldn't walk outside and see my mom. So she's always a train ride away, but I can see my family whenever I want. And it was just the campus, the environment, the facilities that they were offering to me that I felt was everything that was the smartest decision. So that's kind of why I'm at Temple right now. And I love it here. I tell everyone that I know, go to Temple because I love this school. Probably came into Temple as undecided in the College of Public Health. So this is kind of a running joke, but I came in undecided, but I wanted to be a doctor. So I'm in business school now. That's not pre-med. But so I started as pre-med and I took the general calc classes and the chemistry classes and I hated them. But those were classes that I took in high school and I kind of convinced myself that I thought I liked them, but that really wasn't the case. And I kind of saw that the passion that I saw other students having in this field for this career, that wasn't me. And there was like this light bulb moment almost where I realized it's the right field, but the wrong career. I love healthcare and I love pharmaceuticals and I love that industry of things, but I didn't want to be a doctor. And I think Temple really helped me understand that within that area and within that industry, there's not just one career. It helps support healthcare providers and pharmaceutical companies, So it's been a long journey, and I've switched my majors. I know Colleen was saying that she switched majors a lot in the first episode too. I switched my major, I think 6 times.
Wow.
I've been through 4 colleges so far, and it feels like home. Like I feel like Fox is where I'm really supposed to be, just like the support and the people that I have around me. And BHSA is genuinely one of the best things that has happened to me, for me in my educational career and my professional career, just everything. Everything is falling in line.
So it seems like your life's already like a movie. I mean, you switched completely, you followed your passion. So what would you say was so attractive about business and the business aspect of healthcare, of medicine, as opposed to, taking the general, like going to, medical school, becoming a doctor route?
Yeah, so I really like the supporting part of it. It's how it works, not necessarily like doing the actual caring for patients or making the drug. It's making sure that these I guess careers and these professions have the support that they need to run smoothly. So with supply chain, it's all logistical. So I'm a very like logistical minded person. So I like to think of everything that I can do to make sure that they have everything that they need, and it's everything's in like the cheapest possible but most effective product. It's everything to support them, to let them do their job.
Just you recall the moment that you knew that, I really found inside yourself was like, wow, I really like being part of the Fox Honors program. Do you have a certain moment you can remember?
Maybe not a moment, but it was like a span of time. So I think for me, what really it made it click for me was definitely BHSA. I had joined BHSA, I believe, my 2nd semester freshman year, but I wasn't an officer. I just kind of was dragged to events just to, get involved and see what it was all about and get those kind of opportunities. And everyone was just so nice and so kind and so supportive. And so I was then offered a position in the fall, my sophomore year. And so being a part of the officer team and having that close-knit group of people who really support me and really push me, I felt that was like the clicking moment for me, that I knew that I could do whatever I wanted and these people would support me no matter what and push me to do as well as I could, just because they saw this potential in me that I probably still or like don't see as much. So I feel like I owe a lot of where I am today because of like to BHSA and the Fox Honors program, because I have this confidence in who I am, and I feel like I have a solid career ahead of me and I do well in whatever
Part
it
of
is.
BHSA for you and the Fox Honors community as a whole is just the people, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that? What are some other, parts that you've enjoyed as being an officer in the past, year or so?
Sure. So my job is director of student engagement. So with my team, we make the social events and for our program. So it's giving the opportunity and giving a platform for our members to kind of experience the same community that I feel. And because I want them to feel the sense of warmth and the sense of home that I feel when I walk into the BHSA lounge or I see a BHSA member in campus or around town or whatever. I want to give them the same experience that I feel. So I do everything in my power with my team to foster that community.
So like paying it forward.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. That's great. And, there's a good side, and then there's also some things that are challenging. So in your role as director of student engagement, what would you say have been the hardest parts of doing your job? What issues commonly come up? What problems are you always facing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's kind of going off of, we're all friends. Like genuinely, the BHSA, us as a community, we're all very good friends. So sometimes it can be kind of hard to have those more difficult conversations about if something's not getting done the way it's supposed to be done, or not in a timely manner. It's kind of separating the friendship aspect out of it, because we don't want to yell at each other or be upset with each other, and that's never happened. But we have to learn sometimes that this is a professional organization, and so sometimes we have to put our friendship aside of it. But at the end of the day, we always love each other and care for each other and respect each other to the end of the earth. So I would say that's the hardest thing.
Yeah, it's sort of a great problem to have, and that's exactly my experience with BHSA as well. And the fact that you, even when you're not an officer organization, you join the organization knowing that these are going to be your friends and your family for not just the next 4 years of your life, but well into your professional career and well into your later years in life. So getting the chance to work together in such a tight-knit situation and seeing the benefit within that community, it's such an immediate good response that I think, for those incoming freshmen or anyone really interested in becoming more involved in BHSA, that's definitely something to consider, is the immediate gratification you can get by just, having that impact from day one in that community that you've been a part of for so long, which is, certainly something to look forward to. But I guess now that, you've had some experience on your belt in student engagement, certainly there's going to be a lot of changes coming this semester with everything going on. But, how have your goals for student engagement changed? What have remained the same? And, what do you think incoming students should expect out of the student engagement group this coming semester?
Our primary goal is to foster that community, and make sure that our incoming freshmen and also our current members know that no matter where we are, we're always there for them, and we still have the same resources for them, no matter what the situation is at school. So I think right now we're trying to, because I think right now our current members know that we're there for them, and they know that we have this community and they can reach out for whatever it is. But obviously the incoming freshmen don't know that. They don't know that we have all these programs and all these events lined up. So it's right now we're trying to engage them as much as possible, and let them know that, again, we are here for you. We are here to make your college experience as good as it could potentially be given the current circumstances, and really foster your ability to get the most out of Fox and Fox honors in BHSA.
Right. And I guess you got to roll with the punches, right? And I know one of the programs or projects that you're doing is the mentorship program. Very exciting. So could you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So the mentorship program is something that we do, that we pair upperclassmen with underclassmen to kind of, so underclassmen have like a buddy to get through the first year of their college experience. So what we're doing right now in the summer is we're giving a summer mentor. So we're assigning freshmen, this is a random kind of pairing. We're just giving them an upperclassman mentor, and that's someone that they can reach out to for anything, what to pack for your dorm, where are the best places to eat, anything you could think of about Temple or just the Temple community or Fox honors, anything. And so then when we come back, if we come back in the fall, we'll create another mentorship program, and this will be kind of the official year-long mentorship program, where we'll let the underclassmen have kind of more of an input of who their mentor is going to be, and we'll pair them up based on like-minded thinking, a similar career path, similar interests, so they have an actual true friend that they can reach out to throughout the year. So it's kind of like a test run right now, just to get familiar with other people in the program, and then when school starts, it'll be the official, you're kind of locked at the hip, ball and chain kind of situation there.
Right. And, to any incoming freshman, if you're listening, I will give my testimonial. I did the mentorship program my first semester when I came here. And honestly, it might have changed my life. So my mentor, shout out Rob Z, I was able to go to him about like anything, honestly. He helped me a lot with my career stuff. He helped me with all sorts of things, So And honestly, I think I changed career paths because of, you know, our talks in the very initial when we went to Philly, the scavenger hunt. So to any incoming freshmen, don't hesitate to do it. Like, don't be shy. Don't, you know, for whatever reason you might not want to do it, I would say sign up, because you never know.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out Rob Zerzalo, just as an aside, just a great guy. If you get a chance to talk to him this semester, definitely give him a chance to talk.
Yeah.
But besides that, Svet, you know, you had some great information. I think everybody should be really excited about student engagement and everything that, you know, the group has to offer in terms of our members in BHSA and in the Fox Honors community as well. Are there any other upcoming events aside from the mentorship program that you're excited to talk about? Anything else that, you know, you might want to leave the listeners with that will, you know, cue them into what they can expect out of student engagement this semester?
Yeah, so starting next week, I believe we're starting a coffee talk program where we're having upperclassmen kind of host their own virtual Zoom meeting. And it's just a great way to just get to know other freshmen who join, the upperclassmen, and it's kind of, again, the community. I feel like I say this like every 5 seconds, the word community, but get to know our community and the people in our SPO. It's a great way to just meet other people across all majors, across all grades. So that's something that if you're an incoming freshman, look out for. I will be spamming your emails very, very, very soon. I highly recommend that you sign up because it's a great way to get to know us and really put put one foot forward and really network even before you get to college. And I know in the first episode, you also talked about that networking is so important. So this is your chance. Please take this opportunity and sign up. We'll be really excited to hear from you.
Okay, Svet. So we like to end our segments with something fun, you know, something, you know, for the summertime. So if you were to be stranded on a deserted island completely, with one other BHSA or Fox Honors member, who would it be? Can be faculty, can be students, anyone.
You're trying to get me in trouble, huh?
We're curious for your answer.
See, that's not fair.
I have my guesses.
That's not a fair question.
The people want to know, Svet. The spotlight's on.
Oh.
It is.
This is so hard. I feel like no matter who I say, I'm going to get yelled at by either one of my associates or another exec or just any member. See, again, the community, right? Like, I can't even pick. I think just off the top of my head, I'm going to say my girl, Colleen. I love her. She's someone that I feel like we've gone through the same struggles with picking a major and finding out who we are in the big context of business school, and I miss her a lot. So Colleen, I know you're watching this. I miss you a lot. I hope I get to see you soon. So no one else get mad at me, please. I know my student engagement team is gonna get mad. So Stephen, Corey, and Ian, I love you so much, and I can't pick between the three of you. So I'm sorry.
Very heartfelt, Svet. I think that was a great answer.
Thank you.
Well, on that note, Svet, I think our time is wrapped up here, but on behalf of Mohak and myself and the rest of BHSA, we want to thank you for coming to the lounge and thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Of course, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for listening to The Lounge, a BHSA podcast.